भारत माता की जय,
भारत माता की
जय,
भारत माता की
जय।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी युवा मोर्चा तमिलनाडु स्टेट प्रेसिडेंट, डायनामिक यूथ लीडर श्री विनोद जी, सीनियर लीडर ऑफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी तमिलनाडु श्री पोन राधाकृष्णन जी, श्री गांधी जी, our member of Legislative Assembly, representing all of us, the BJP Karyakartas in Tamil Nadu Assembly, BJYM leaders, Sai Prasad ji, Srinivas Solanki ji, district presidents, and all my Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha Karyakartas. Friends, we all have assembled today in very short notice to protest and raise our voice against a very, very serious issue. All of you know that just yesterday, when our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, who I want to remind, is not just the Prime Minister for BJP, is not just the Prime Minister for those who voted for him, but is the Prime Minister of India, Prime Minister for all of us, Prime Minister for every single Indian in Bharat and outside of Bharat. When our Prime Minister was traveling in Punjab, the Congress government of Punjab deliberately, intentionally, by design, planned to sabotage the Prime Minister's security detail. The Prime Minister's convoy, which was headed to an important program where the Honorable Prime Minister was supposed to dedicate development projects to the people of Punjab, where the Prime Minister was going to pay his respects to Bhagat Singh, to other martyrs. While the Prime Minister was on his way, information was deliberately leaked to a few protesters who obstructed the Prime Minister's convoy. And our Prime Minister's convoy was stuck on the flyover just about 10 to 15 minutes away from Pakistan border for more than 15 minutes on the flyover. For more than 15 minutes, the Prime Minister of India's convoy was deliberately made to be stuck on a flyover which was so close to Pakistan border, deliberately by the Congress government of Punjab. Never before, my dear friends, in the history of this country has a Prime Minister's security been so gravely compromised. Never before in the history of this country has an opposition party ruled government compromised the security of the Prime Minister in such a grave manner as the shameless Congress government in Punjab did yesterday. And here we are to shame this government, condemn this government, demand apology from Congress. The office of the Prime Minister does not belong to one particular party. It belongs to 100 crore Indians. The Prime Minister of the country belongs to all of us. You may hate the Prime Minister. Congress party, You may hate the Prime Minister, but you have no right to harm the Prime Minister of Bharat. This is something that you must understand. In a democracy like Bharat, democracy like India, every political party has the right for constitutional means of protest. The Congress party, however, seems to have forgotten all important constitutional norms and constitutional propriety. They know they cannot come to power fighting Narendra Modi in elections. They know they don't have the power to convince people to vote for them in elections. Which is why they are resorting to these unconstitutional means to remove the Prime Minister of India. All of you may remember, a few years ago, a very senior Congress leader went to Pakistan, and in Pakistan, he appealed to Pakistanis to help the Congress party remove, I use his word, he used the word, help us remove Prime Minister Narendra Modi. What does the Congress party think? Is this the way the country's democracy should function? Friends, I want to repeat again, on behalf of all of you and as voice of young India, a political party has the right to hate Narendra Modi, but they do not have the right to harm Prime Minister of India. There is a difference. In our country's history, we have faced the assassination of two sitting Prime Ministers. Here in Tamil Nadu, Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi was assassinated. Rajiv Gandhi may be from the Congress party, but Rajiv Gandhi belonged to India and he was Prime Minister for all Indians. What lessons have we learned? Indira Gandhi was assassinated. What lessons have we learned? The security of the Prime Minister of India is not about the security of one individual. It is a matter of India's national security. And what the Congress has done in Punjab is to compromise India's national security for their petty political interests. This won't do. This won't do. The young of India will teach the Congress party a very, very heavy lesson. We will teach a very, very heavy lesson to the Congress party. I only want to say one thing. यहाँ बहुत सारे लोग हैं, चेन्नई में ये एरिया, सरकारपेट के जो ये एरिया है, देश के बहुत सारे लोग देश के कोने कोने से यहाँ आए। आज देश में आप किसी मंदिर पे जाइए, वहां मंदिर के जो पुजारी लोग होते हैं, वो खुद अपने मन से हर दिन सुबह माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के दीर्घायु के लिए प्रार्थना करते हैं। देश में ऐसे हजारों हजारों कुटुंब है, हजारों हजारों परिवार है, हजारों हजारों संख्या में लोग हैं जो हर दिन संकल्प करते हैं कि मेरे आयु भी माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को देते ताकि वो देश का सेवा करें। There are thousands of people in this country, my dear friends. There are lakhs and lakhs of Karyakartas of the Bharatiya Janata Party all over the country who every day pray God that God, let my IS, let my life can also be given to the Prime Minister so that he may serve this country. This is the love, this is the blessings that the people of country give to Narendra Modi. I can tell the Congress party one thing today. Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, open your eyes, open your ears and listen to this carefully. Even if you want, even if you plan, even if you conspire, you cannot touch a single hairstand of Narendra Modi. If any harm comes in the way of my Prime Minister, our Prime Minister, Congress Mukt Bharat will not remain a mere idea. It will become an implemented reality. Do not provoke us. Do not provoke the young people who love Narendra Modi ji. आज देश भर में हजारों मंदिरों में मोदी जी के दीर्घ आयु के लिए लाखों संख्या में मृत्युंजय जप का पठन आज हुआ। Narendra Modi has the blessings of God Bhairav on him. It is this Prime Minister who rejuvenated the Kashi Vishwanath Dham, and Kashi is Mahakal himself.
हर हर महादेव, हर हर महादेव, हर हर महादेव।
जिस व्यक्ति के ऊपर महाकाल के हाथ है, उस व्यक्ति को कांग्रेस पार्टी के हाथ क्या कर सकता है? Friends, I want to ask all of you only one thing. Today, I want every single Yuva Morcha Karyakarta from across Bharat, when you go back home today evening, make a very silent prayer. Make a silent prayer asking the Lord Almighty, asking Prabhu Shri Ram, asking Mahadev for Dirghayu for our Prime Minister. Let us make a prayer today. Let us go home and light a Deepa today. Let us light the Puja Deepa today at our homes and pray God that no force on earth should harm this Prime Minister who is working for our welfare, who is working for Bharat's welfare, who is working for the nation's development every single day. At the same time, my dear friends, on behalf of the Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha, I demand from Sonia Gandhi, I demand from the Congress leadership an unconditional apology to the people of India for what happened. And when they do so, we will target every single Congress leader and demand his support.
जय जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम।
Friends, one more issue pains me. After yesterday, many important leaders across political parties have condemned what has happened in Punjab. Today, former Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda has said that the matter of the Prime Minister's security is beyond party politics, and what happened in Punjab was wrong. Deve Gowda has said this. Today, I was just checking Twitter a few minutes ago. Former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Padmaniswamy has tweeted very clearly that what has happened in Punjab yesterday is wrong, and the Prime Minister's security is beyond compromise. It is beyond debate of any politics. It has been more than 24 hours. It has been more than 24 hours since this incident has taken place, but the DMK Chief Minister, DMK government in Tamil Nadu, Stalin is silent on this issue. I condemn his silence and I demand him to condemn what has happened.
भारत माता की जय।
I want to ask Stalin, I want to ask Stalin, do you support what has happened in Punjab? If you are silent, then your silence means that you support what has happened in Punjab against the Prime Minister. It means that you are in the Congress party side in sabotaging the Prime Minister's security. I demand a clarification. I demand clarity. I demand a statement from M.K. Stalin whether he supports the Prime Minister or whether he opposes what has happened to him. This must be soft. It must be clear. No political party in India which has sworn by the Constitution can support, can stand by, can condone what has taken place in Punjab. In the end, I want to only say this, my dear friends. Narendra Modi ji has changed the politics of India irreversibly. After Narendra Modi's entry as the Prime Minister in 2014, every single youth in the country today feels that that India is on the rise, that India is winning, and India is leading the world. This is the change that has taken place. The Prime Minister is undoubtedly the most popular democratically elected leader in the whole world today, and it is my pride that he belongs to my party. There are a few forces outside of this country who do not want India to rise. There are a few forces outside of this country who know that if Modi ji remains as Prime Minister, nobody can stop India's progress. These forces are trying to sabotage this country by courting the Congress world, by trying to remove the Prime Minister. It is extremely unfortunate that as India's political party, a primary opposition party, the Congress party is playing to the hands of these foreign conspirators, is dancing to their tunes, and dare I say, co-conspiring with these anti-India forces to sabotage this country's Prime Minister. Nothing more shameful can be than this for the Congress party. On behalf of all of you again, I demand an unconditional apology to the people of this nation from Sonia Gandhi. Until then, the Yuva Morcha will continue its protest. I thank all of you for coming together in such large numbers at such short notice in Chennai. It only shows the love and respect that Chennai has for our favorite Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Under the dynamic leadership of Shri Annamalai ji, Tamil Nadu BJP is coming stronger every single day. Friends, like all of you know, I come from Bangalore, I come from Karnataka. Every day I am speak, and you know that there are a lot of Tamil speaking people in Chennai who have their extended family who keep coming to Bangalore. Every single day when I am meeting you people, they come to me and tell me, sir, under Annamalai, BJP is changing the politics of Tamil Nadu. I need young people in airports. I need young people in coffee shops. They are discussing with hope that Chennai, that Tamil Nadu has finally found a credible alternative to these dirty politics that TMK was doing for all these years. Today, let me assure all of you, let me give you all a sense of a renewed confidence. In less than 5 years' time, in Tamil Nadu, in Chennai, we will see a Bharatiya Janata Party government in Tamil Nadu. No doubt about it. All who have assembled today to come here and support the Prime Minister only goes to show the kind of love Chennai has, Tamil Nadu has for Prime Minister. I thank all of you for coming for this protest march at such a short notice in such big numbers. Together, let us pray, together let us hope, and together let us resolve to be that force which will protect our Prime Minister, to protect our leader Narendra Modi, who is leading all of us, leading the nation towards prosperity and progress. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप सब लोगों को।